Hey everybody, welcome to the daily reading. I am Natalie, spelled Natalee, your favorite Capricorn on YouTube. I'm here to do your free psychic daily tarot reading. That was a loud, snappy pop, snap, crackle, pop knock on the cards. Okay, so for the noobs, if anyone new, this is your first Natalinian reading, I go over downloads and psychic tunings as I shuffle and cook the cards, and then we just jump right in. And what I picked up, okay guys, honestly, for this whole weekend, sorry, I didn't have any time to like do anything with my hair, so this is like totally, oops, sorry, it's bad. I'm sorry. The whole weekend, I did, I think, half of the signs for the bi-weeklies for the last half of November, guys, and it's all about the tweakment. It's all about tweakments. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. In the last, the end of October, beginning of November readings, I said that November was going to be the last lunar cycle before Jupiter changes signs, before the last solar eclipse in Capricorn on December 25th, 26th, okay? It's a big deal. There's a big tweakment. And here's the thing. I feel like it's happening. It's taking place. And it should be coming to mind pretty simply or pretty easily. So let's see what the cards have to say about it, because it did come up in a lot of the readings, except Libras. Libras was so weird. It's like the outlier reading. But I'm just getting a lot of that tweakment energy. And then let's go look here. Honestly, guys, I wrote the downloads down like in all these different. I have like a zillion notebooks. Oh, okay. I don't know if I should say that one. I'm gonna wait to say that one. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to say that one. Okay. I'll wait to be prompted with that one. But yeah, I wrote them in a bunch of different notebooks. Let's see what the message is for today. Okay. Oh. Biggest news ever. I got a new deck, and it's the Golden Universal. It's on Amazon for like 18 bucks, and I really like it. It's pretty cool. I have a little critiques here and there, but it's not like major. It's just little INTJ nitpicky stuff. Okay. I'm ready for the message. I'm ready to get this party started. Thank you. Oh. The Queen, sorry, whoa, that was weird. The King of Pentacles. Pentacles. Solid, stable, secure, loyal, loving. Expressive, but loving. Very loving. Sorry, guys, my hair is going to be so ridiculous right now. Very, very, this is someone you can count on. This is someone you can really count on. This is either you or hopefully someone around you that you can really count on. This is someone that's going to be there for you no matter what. This is someone who, you can have your little fit and flop around on the floor, cry yourself to sleep, and they will be there in the morning making you coffee when you've calmed down and regained control of yourself, and apologize to them at the breakfast bar. I'm so sorry. And they can be. This is someone who can be detached enough to not be so emotionally invested into your growing pains, because they understand that everyone has growing pains, that everyone has to learn things in their own. They understand that everyone's learning things in their own good time. And that, because this is a little bit Emperor energy for me right now. This is like he's sitting on his throne. So I love the gold foil, right? And the black border. The black border, yes. The gold foil, it's a little bit, see how there's like little bits of it sort of, it's a little bit like that, but I'll let it go. He sits on his throne, and he has this wisdom about him. So when someone makes a stupid mistake, when someone is getting fresh in a response to his order, it's like he doesn't take it personally, because taking everything personally is the amateur's response. You know what I'm saying? It's this King of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but it can be. It's just, and that's what maturity is, right? It's being able to not be triggered because you've been triggered before and you learned the hard way. This is someone who's learned the hard way enough on their own, where they're not gonna cross a boundary and take responsibility for your hard lessons. At the most, they'll just give you space to do your personal growth. And then if you come back to them, say, I'm sorry. Or if they kind of like check in on you to see if you're still a brat or not, you know, it's like, oh, okay, you're still a brat. Okay, I'm gonna go. When you want a job, you come see me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they're just really, really solid and 100% stable. I love that this is your first card to come out, because whatever is, I mean, we'll get into it, but you know, I just feel like this is something or someone you can count on. If it's a thing, if it's like an art, you know, if it's something, it's a different source of energy. It's something very solid, stable, secure, long-lasting, long-term potential, because the King and the Queen of Pentacles are thinking about the long game. That's another mature part of this person, is that they're not going to blow their load. They're not going to blow their shot in the battle. They care about the war. Very cool energy here. Let's get the next one. King of Pentacles, what are you doing here? What's going on here? Okay, that's like a lot of cards. It's like way too many cards. I'm not even looking at them. What's the next message, please? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not taking those. Wait, hold on. This is weird. We have the 4 of Cups. They're yours. They're making me take them. I'm just the messenger. We have the Moon. Confusion. I just did Capricorn. I swear to God. Someone refused something that was being offered to them. Something emotional. And they were confused. The refusal wasn't an honest refusal. It was a refusal. It's like they didn't know what the hell they were doing. Okay, it's like they just were like, I get a complete spaz out. Kind of like how I was describing the King of Pentacles dealing with someone like a page. I'm getting a lot of like, I'm actually getting the words spaz and brat. But that's all in this Moon card here, you guys, because they didn't, this is weird. This is so weird. You could be dealing with someone younger than you, or immature, a little bit immature. Not like it's a terribly thing. It's like they're not looking to cause harm. They're not looking to, they're just confused. They're just like, this is someone's learning lesson. And it's like the King of Pentacles is the one who's looking at the refusal like, that's literally like what I'm getting. It's like, I got in a lot of trouble at school for rolling my eyes. 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles. Oh, this is, they were confused. That's a shame. That is a shame. What I'm getting here is someone has an issue with authority, and it's like, that's a shame. That's sad. I'm sorry. Because this King of Pentacles, like I said, they don't cross boundaries. They give you space and room, and like really the ideal father figure, the ideal paternal figure, the ideal patriarch, the ideal matriarch does not have to be a male, okay? Does not have to be a dude. This can be a female as well, channeling this energy. Take it as it resonates. This person is trustworthy. Like this person is like means no harm, no bad intentions, and you know what I bet? I bet, oh my God, I bet this could even be like a mentor or a teacher or a parent or even a spouse. If there's like a big age difference or a big maturity difference, this could be someone, yeah, he even has like gray little beard. And this other person, there's more. This other person, it's like the King of Pentacles could have said, there's something emotionally triggering here, but let's just say it was a critique. Let's just say it was, I don't even know, but let's just say it was some sort of critique. The other person, the younger of the two, or the less, let's just say the less mature of the two. So my astrologer tells me, she told me once, like years ago, she goes, Natalie, you're very wise, but not so mature. I'm working on it. Okay, but seriously, this person, it's like they just shut it down. It's like they automatically dismissed the King of Pentacles. This is so embarrassing. This is like I mean, it's clear for us to see how ridiculous that looks, but it's not like they felt this way in real life, okay? They shut it down, emotionally confused to, how do I want to put this? It's not to show how independent they are. It's not to show how individual they are. It's not that. It's like this person was confused in terms of how to relate, how to actually interact with the king. It's really interesting. It's really interesting and that's where I'm getting the authority issues. I feel like this King of Pentacles, it's like father and son. It really feels father and son, where the son, like maybe this King of Pentacles started the family business and the son works in the family business, and then the son tries to innovate something new or something different or new whatever. And the King of Pentacles gives them a little tip, like a tip, just like a suggestion, offering this cup. And the son's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. You know? And it's like, it was from a place of emotional, it came from their subconscious. It was a subconscious reaction. This person doesn't even know that they came across that way at the outset. When this was going on, or if this is yet to go on, and you can expect this younger personality to not realize what they're not, it's in the back and they have to, you know. But it's too, they're like I'm saying, they're confused as far as how to be their own individual person. Let me get the rest here. Okay, so that's half of the clump, and the other half we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Cups. So clearly there's a soulmate relationship. The Two of Cups is a soulmate relationship. So I'm saying father-son, but this could be husband-wife, two co-workers, a boss and an employee. It could be, you know, and then in the past life association, you guys could have been bosses and employees, co-workers, mother and daughter, father and son, mother and son. You know, you've done this before. You and this person in this relationship, you've done this before. Okay, and this is, oh, interesting. Now they're giving me this past life stuff. Hold on. Whoever the King of Pentacles is, they incarnated to help this other person learn this lesson. And it's a little lesson. It's a tweakment. Okay, it's not full-on plastic surgery. It's like a, I know I'm not doing that right. I don't know what it really looks like, so I'm just doing the gun. So they incarnated to help this person. This is a little like smidgen of a kerfuffle, okay? It's not a big boo-boo. It's a little boo-boo. This can be totally saved, and it will be. This person, the immature person, this Four of Cups person, they were triggered. After I made this glowing portrait of the King of Pentacles too, they were triggered by this King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles didn't do anything wrong. Okay, so if you're the immature energy and you shut down something, you are the one who, I'm not even saying that they both didn't do anything wrong, or one person did or one person didn't. Part of this feels like triggering, and then part of this feels like there's a give and take here. there's a give and take, and I'll get to that in a moment. So when this happened, when someone shut down this cup that King of Pentacles offered to Four of Cups, right before that, whatever the approach was, whatever this looked like, this note, this recommendation, this tip, this suggestion, whatever that is, when that was offered is when they were triggered. It triggered something in their subconscious. Look at that little moon face. Okay, it's like very stressed out looking. It triggered the subconscious issues with authority, and that's why they could have had a fast reaction too. They could have had a fast response. They could have immediately brushed it off. And it's because they were trying to hold on, the Four of Pentacles, holding on, not opening up, not letting go. They're trying to hold on to their individuality. They're trying to hold on. Hold on. Let me get this. Independence. I'm so happy that the King of Pentacles is showing up as the King of Pentacles, because I feel like someone else without the soulmate connection just wouldn't have done anything or gone anywhere for both of them. And this is a mutually beneficial relationship. It's actually, it's extremely equal. It's extremely equal. This triggered this, and this is, I'm guessing your King of Pentacles here. This Four of Cups person, they were triggered. They were triggered. Just that little, not everyone takes constructive criticism. I mean, and I do feel like it was kind of critical. Earth signs, and even if you're not an earth sign, you could have been channeling this earth sign energy. We just want things to be the best they can be. Honestly, from an earth sign perspective, I just want it to be perfect. I just want it to be the best that it could possibly be. So if I make a suggestion, or if I make, first of all, I'm a teacher. I've taught women's kickboxing. I've taught English. I've taught intuition study. I've taught body language reading. I've literally spent so much of my life as an instructor and a helper and a teacher that I know how to do this. I know to put a lot of compliment, and then 5% criticism, and then 100% compliment. And, I know how to kind of insulate that when I'm dealing with someone younger than me, when I'm dealing with someone still forming their brain mass, okay? Adults, I need to, I don't know. But what I'm saying is that I feel like this person thought that they were being helpful to this and they probably were being very helpful. And then just didn't know, they just didn't know that it was going to do all this triggering stuff. And it's not their responsibility. If you're a King of Pentacles, it wasn't your responsibility to know what's going to trigger somebody, But this person was trying to hold on to their independence. That's what it was. They took that helpfulness. I used to say, I think I said it in Cap Corner. I'm only responsible for what I say, not for what you understand. That applies not in Mercury retrograde. We're still in Mercury retrograde. We're still going to be in the shadow for the last half of November. So you can apply that after that. But in this time with this, it's no, you're both responsible for communicating effectively and cohesively and, la-di-di and la-di-da. So what it feels like is this person definitely shouldn't be triggered, but they were definitely triggered. They refused it to make sure that they held on to themselves. They just didn't want to lose themselves. So if you're King of Pentacles, I'm giving you the inside track on this other person and why they just shut you down. This person was either abused or the authority figures in their life totally betrayed them in every way, shape, and form. It's deep. It runs really deep. I mean, they could have put them in harm's way. Some worst cases on purpose, pimped out their kids And this is the kid grown up into an adult and cannot take constructive criticism from someone because they feel like it's an attack, or they're trying to take themselves, their autonomy away from them. And it's really like, you know, they're just super triggered. But I trust you, King of Pentacles, and I'm just giving it to you because it's the first card out. I'm trusting that you have a good read on this person, where you're either intuiting some of this, or you know this for a fact, or you can kind of maybe even sense it. You might have been able to even sense it, because bringing up the rear of all of this big glob of energies, this Four of Cups person, they also have the Queen of Swords with the Two of Cups. So it will be their mental facilities that save the day. Okay, so I feel like this person needs a moment. They need a moment to work through these issues, and I feel like this is their tweakment. Their tweakment is to realize, to take it from behind and like, oh my God, I didn't even know that I do that. That's their tweakment. I feel like for you, King of Pentacles, your tweakment is to, it's like your commitment's being tested. That's so interesting. I feel like you are committed to this person in some way, shape, or form. And your commitment's sort of being tested. I mean, definitely the soulmate connection's being tested here. I can totally see this playing out romantically, where someone is kind of resenting the other for their authority, for their natural authority. I'm telling you guys, being like a Capricorn, or I don't know if I'm an INTJ. It's like, just talking to someone, it's like I undermine their authority, and they get triggered by me, and I'm like, whoa. Hey, we're equal. Hey now, hey. You know, it's like, so I feel that. I get it. I totally get it. So what I'll tell you is that you're still not responsible for someone else's feelings. Your commitment being tested, your tweakment is to do what you do, is to give them space and time, and to wait, to be patient with them. Be patient. Is to be patient. Because I feel like this person's they're gonna turn this around. It's gonna be the other person. It's their karmic work, and you're here to wait for them to do it. And that's all that this is, because they're gonna come into their Queen of Swords energy, and the Queen of Swords is about being smart. It's about being strategic. It's about making like the right choice, and it's about truth. It's about the truth. This is a person who wants the truth. They do want the truth. They do want to know. This could be an air sign that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. They could have an affinity. They can have a little bit of that connection, or they could just be channeling that energy right now. It'll be their mind. So they just need to think on this more, and they're going to realize what happened here. They will. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because at the very end, we have this Two of Cups. We have this kind of coming back together. And if you can see, if you can observe, in the pictogram, see how he's taking like a little step forward, and he's reaching his arm out further than she is. They're going to take the approach. They're going to come to you. So if you are the King of Pentacles in this situation, you don't have anything to do. Your homework is to be patient and be forgiving and understanding when they come back. This person will come back, okay? That didn't make anything better. Okay, and if you're Four of Cups in this situation, this tarot reading video has helped you so much in just 20 minutes in understanding the truth behind this situation, because I feel your confusion. I feel your like frustration. I feel like you're internally frustrated too, because it's like, it's not you. Being triggered and being, you know, it's like you give your power away that way when you're being triggered. When someone triggers you, who has the power? They do. we want to, on the WatchNatalee channel, we strive to respond instead of react. Okay, it's an ongoing thing for all of us. It's a lifelong thing. We always have to be mindful, and we're not always going to be mindful. So be a little gentle with yourself. You have authority issues. You know that already. Cultivate your thoughts on independence and leadership quality, because you, Four of Cups, you're in the Nine of Pentacle energy. And this is what you're working so hard to protect. You're in the prime of your life, your prime fertility, your prime earning years, your prime ideas, your prime whatever it is for you. You're doing really great. And it's like, yeah, you were triggered, but it's only because you're trying to hold on. You're trying to hold on to your sense of self. You actually, it's interesting because the way you reacted gave your power away, but you only reacted that way so that you didn't give your power away. See, so you're on the right track. You're heading in the right direction. This is just a little, okay, it's just like a little kerfuffle. It's a little bitty schmidgen. It's a tweakment. Okay, just a little tweakment. So this won't be difficult for you to get through or get over. This won't be, this is so fixable. This is more than fixable. And lucky you're dealing with someone who is going to be extremely understanding and forgiving. And I mean, everything that's just really funny, because that's what I picked up for this energy here. That's why I just like really went into it. I'm like, no, this is someone who's like, this is a safe person. Oh, this is so beautiful. You know what they're giving me? This person has authority issues, right? This person has authority issues that were triggered. Okay, triggered, right? Trigger. This person is an authority that this person can trust. Okay, like seriously, I can't believe that. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. This person, oh my God, that's why they're here. That's why you two are soulmates. You're helping this person overcome the last little bit of their authority issues. That's their tweakment. Because this is someone you can trust. If I'm talking to if you're Four of Cups, you know you don't need to be, you're not going to lose yourself. This person, this King of Pentacles, is not going to try and control you. They're not going to break your spirit and alienate you from yourself. They're not going to trauma bond with you. They're not going to abuse you. All of the horrors of the past, all of the baggage of the past, you can let it go. You can let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? So it's like you don't really have to hold on like this. You should share yourself. You closed off. You closed up this, like you rejected, you put it, and the walls went up, and you just like, and you probably should have went in the opposite direction and be more open with King of Pentacles. That was not your natural instinct at all. The moon, that's your instinct. That's an instinct reaction. Your instinct was to run. Your instinct was to refuse. It could have led to some self-sabotage. It's not going to, though. This is going to be repaired. But it could have. But your soul wants it. Both of your souls are good souls here. And honestly, I say this with the Queen of Pentacles a lot. The same is true with the King of Pentacles. This is a noble soul. These people are noble souls. Okay, you're dealing with a very high vibrational person or a very high vibrational earth sign. Noble. They care about being nobility, okay? It's real noble. Real nobility is nobility of the heart, okay? So I'm just telling you, Four of Cups, that you're dealing with someone who will be fair with you. And you got to trust that. You got to trust in this person. You're still kind of like coming out of that baggage of the past and that trauma. But I feel like you want to grow. I feel like you got to this point. Let me put it this way. You got to a point of real independence and freedom. And it's like you got yourself back after having a shitty childhood or after having a shitty young adult life, whatever. Because there was something to be triggered at all. But you did so much work on yourself and you're so strong now. And that's what you were worried about losing. I totally understand that. But you need to understand that this King of Pentacles will only invest in you. They only offered that cup because they care, because they think you're great. You know, it's like the father and son thing. You know, the father didn't want the son to take it that way. The father wanted the son to be the best he could be. I tell my niece, I say, I want you to be better than me. I want you to do this better than me. I want you to be smarter than me and stronger than me and taller than me and I want you to really get it, go for it. You know, that's how this King of Pentacles is. And honestly, guys, to be a good teacher, like, and that's why I think that's why I was a teacher and I found like so like good, you know, because I just genuinely wanted that for them. I just wanted them to just soar, you know. I like that kind of thing, but that's what the Four of Cups doesn't understand about the King of Pentacles here. They don't get that. They didn't get that before. And if you're, I hope Four of Cups is watching this reading, because you're going to get like the most out of it. And if this reading is being shared with you, then take all aspects of this and integrate it into your understanding and then use it to the best of your uses. Because like I'm telling you, now I'm talking to King of Pentacles. If you're King of Pentacles, bringing up the rear at the very end, we've got this Queen of Swords. So this Four of Cups knows. They're going to figure it out. They know there was something off about it. They have this instinctual gut reaction. They also have this intuition. They also have something with the subconscious. They could be someone who remembers their dreams. They could be someone who has dreams. They could be someone who, but I do feel like they're reconciling this connection in themselves, where this is going to be brought to light. The moon is secrets being exposed, okay? And it's usually pretty scandalous. It's usually like nefarious. In this case, the secret coming to light is that part of themselves that they didn't even know had this authority issue. And then they're like, you know? But they're going to examine it with a fine-tooth comb, logically, mentally strong, which I love seeing this Queen of Swords here in their energies with this moon card, because it's going to neutralize some of that emotional confusion. It's going to, see, they're doing this work like right now, like probably whenever you're clicking into this reading, this person's doing this work. They're like thinking about it. They're really thinking about it. Actually, that Queen of Swords, all she cares about is the truth. All she cares about is the truth. If you tell her the truth, she'll let you in the kingdom. But she knows that she has the burden of responsibility to protect the boundaries of her constituency and to honor their needs. And I mean, X, Y, and Z, responsible rulers here, right? Both of these individuals are responsible rulers. They're both good leaders, both of them. This one's younger. This one's a little bit green still. This one is more seasoned, way more seasoned. So that's the thing. It's like whatever the King of Pentacles was offering to this person, to this younger influence, was something valuable. Because this is all value. This is all the pentacles. He's got all the pentacles. You know, so for this person to like snub their nose on it or whatever that expression is, it's like mega eye roll for the King of Pentacles. It's like, oh my God, they don't know anything, you know? But they're learning, and they're examining everything. They're actually taking a look at their subconscious, kind of like, you know, they're looking at it like really looking at it. And they're like, okay. And, you know, so that's going to work on this person. They're going to understand. They're going to come into mental clarity about it. And then I predict, because she's got that sword of truth, I predict that this person, I say she because it's the queen, but this could be anybody, man, woman, child, or alien. They're going to use the sword of truth, and they're actually going to communicate with the King of Pentacles. I think so. I really think so. And what I like about it is they're not going to be communicating as like a regular person. They're going to come back as a queen, as a court card in their own right, and then it'll be both of these two on equal footing. And that's the mark of true leadership, is when you treat people like equals. You know, when you like, you know, how are you going to get people to be like on your side? That's what I did teaching anyway. I was just, when this person comes back, they're going to come back more savvy. They're going to come back with that benefit. See, this is someone who doesn't stay the same. I'm picking up an energy. That's why it also feels like they're kind of youthful, is because they're like constantly changing. There's something about this moon card where it's like I don't know if it's that their emotions fluctuate because we have the Queen of Swords here. It's more like there's a lot of changeability with them. They could be, I don't know if it's that they're creative or that they have that kind of a lot. I don't know what it is, but there's something cooking there. But when they come back, when they drop down the sword, they will be more mature, and they will be on equal footing with the King of Pentacles. They could even have some, whatever they say, whatever it is, and they will be very communicative, like, so they could be more, I don't know if it's like talkative, maybe it's talkative, but whatever it is, they will come back very, very different. They will come back as the equal. They will respond as the soulmate. They will come back to the table, and they will be the ones approaching and they will be the ones offering the cup. And actually, I feel like that works really well for them, because it's an example of being a good leader, and a good leader admits their mistakes, or admits that it's not a mistake. If you learn from it, it therefore becomes a lesson. Each lesson is like a feather in your cap. And when you have lots of feathers, you become a chief. I'm going to keep saying that over and over and over again. Okay? So this person learns from their mistakes, and they actually get better. Just because they were triggered from something in the past, it doesn't mean that who they are now is stuck in the past, because they're not. I feel like this happened totally without their, like, they probably didn't even know this was happening in like real time, like when this was happening. They had to think about it afterwards to understand that there was still some sort of residual stuff going on with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just so forward, you know. So it's going to make them really happy and feel mature to act like a leader and come back and either apologize or make a peace offering. Does that make sense? Like, they're not going to have any problem coming back. They're not going to have any problem apologizing. They're not going to have an ego about this. And honestly, guys, if you are King of Pentacles and you thought that this was ego, it wasn't. I can see how someone can feel like that's an ego thing. The refusal, because this is the card of having high standards. This is the card of having high standards. It's saying no to something. It's saying no to what's being offered to you because it's not good enough for you. So if that's how they were coming, I'm just covering my bases here. This might resonate for like one or two of you. If that's how they were coming across and you're the King of Pentacles, I just want you to know that that's not it at all. That's not it at all. There's no way that they're telling you that you're not good enough for them. That's not it at all. Nothing like that. Okay, so I feel like King of Pentacles is the one just taking the high road and staying mature and waiting and being patient with whatever this is. And like I said, it feels like familial. It feels like father-son in their own business type of thing. Maybe that's what you guys were in a past life, and that's why it's coming through so strong. But this could be lovers, it could be business, it could be family, it could be anything, friendship. Okay, it wasn't that you're not good enough for them or anything like that. It was purely a trigger to help them understand that they have a trigger, that they have an authority issue trigger, and that you triggered it. Boop, you just, you know. And once they examine it, once they take a look at it, once they filter through their mental process, they're going to know the right thing to do because they care about doing the right thing. Because they are in the prime of their life. They are in a position to be a great leader. So once they figure this out, they will come back. They will approach the King of Pentacles, and they will approach as a Queen of Swords. They will offer the cup. I feel like the King of Pentacles will take the cup because it's also a mark of maturity and strength and leadership to forgive. And then they both get, then it's like gravy. Then it really heals whatever. And I don't feel like there's a big rift here. I feel like it was probably like a little rift. It might have been exacerbated over Mercury retrograde. It could have been exacerbated because of the planetary energies. But I'm not, look at, they end up together. They end up reconciling because of the strength of the connection, because it's a past life connection. That's why King of Pentacles waits. That's why the Queen of Swords thinks about it. If there was no soulmate connection here, if these two were not connected, we wouldn't be talking about this. Okay, Four of Cups would have refused it and let it go and walked away and never thought about it again. But no, there's something there. So they thought about it and thought about it until the truth came to light. Likewise, if there was no soulmate connection, if there were no connection between these two, the King of Pentacles wouldn't be waiting and being patient and being understanding and being there to receive the Queen of Pentacles when she makes this offer. King of Pentacles would have been like, all right, little dumb shit doesn't know what they're doing. I'm going to move on with my life. Get another day worker, day labor, or whatever. They didn't do that, did they? No, they didn't. Because they're connected. They have a soulmate connection. And when we have that, when we have people incarnating to help us do certain things, and we incarnate to help other people and other people help us, like that's like the point of this. You know what I'm saying? That's like the point of what we're doing here. So this is just two people working out some simple karma. And I feel like this will probably, oh, I don't want to do timelines. Just okay. Wow, guys, the message was pretty clear today. All right, let's go ahead and get an oracle card for these two. Yeah, it's just a tweakment. This feels like the end of a Mercury retrograde tweakment. I should title that with that somehow. Because I feel like this could be a lot of different people during a lot of different Mercury retrogrades. This is resonating with you. What advice do we have for the King of Pentacles, for the Queen of Swords? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we've got two cards. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini energy. This is interesting. You know what this is? This is, I'll show you right now. This is this. Oopsie. The answers that you need are coming. The King of Pentacles right now is in the dark. They're not hearing anything. They don't know anything about this process that the other person is going through. So the answers are coming to the King of Pentacles. The answers that the King of Pentacles needs are coming because the Queen of Swords has not reached out yet to the King of Pentacles. So once she does, she will deliver the answers to the King of Pentacles. If that makes sense. That's what that means. So if you're King of Pentacles, just keep chilling and this person will reach out and then you will have the answers. And your other card is a time for healing. Balsamic moon energy. This is so very clearly this person who was triggered. The authority issues being triggered in this person. It's time to heal that. It's time to put that behind. It's time to take the tweakment, the adjustment, and use it to be a better leader. It's like you can really let that go now. You can just abandon it because number one, you know, it was just like you don't have to worry so much about holding on to your independence, that you have your own personal authority within you, you know, all of that. So for you, this is the time to heal that issue. This is the time to heal that authority issue that you've got. And you will. You absolutely will. You're gonna really step into your power, just like more and more and more and more and more and more and more. Especially when you reach out and make it right with that King of Pentacles. You're gonna feel so good. Okay, guys, this is what I got for you. This was an interesting read today. All right, have a great day, and let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you all. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website. I'm still taking readings and putting them into the reservation list. So you can go ahead and make your reservation at theartigan.com/tarot. Keep in mind that I don't put 24-hour rushes on the website. It happens like so fast that I update it once a week or so, and then it just kind of, okay. All right, guys, take care. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.